Doncic, you just like the Dodgers are coming in hot today. Wow.
Holy Yamamoto, man. Good gravy. What?
Wow.
Just go.
Dude.
Thoughts, go.
I mean, incredible. You know what? As soon as I must admit, as soon as I saw Ohtani with that deferred money, I thought to myself, there's a plan to get Yamamoto. They're not going to, there's no way they're going to, it's going to be a huge offer, to have Ohtani and Yamamoto on that same team with that money deferred from Ohtani because he obviously makes so much money in other places. He doesn't really need their money. It just made total sense, dude, that they were not going to, whatever offer came in, they were going to match. It looks like Stevie Cohen came in pretty high and the Dodgers matched it and the Yankees were just below. Wow. I'm stunned, dude.
Wow, good. I finally know.
What are your thoughts, dude? I mean, you're a Yankee fan all these years because I do think about all these years, the Yankees are the teams that are like, boom, boom, they're bringing in all the big guns. And now all of a sudden,
evil empire.
Seems like the Dodgers
I finally understand. As a Yankee fan, I finally understand what every other fan thinks of the Yankees. When it's like, oh, the Yankees are just going to pay extra and get them. Well, guess what? There's a new sheriff in town, man.
Wow.
There is a new sheriff in town, and it's the LA Dodgers. The pressure on that organization right now is how high? Out of 100%, is it 700%? Like, dude, they spent $1.2 billion on 3 players. Ohtani, Yamamoto, and let's not forget they made a trade for a really, really good pitcher.
Yeah, for Tyler Glasnow.
$1.2 billion.
Yeah, wow.
$1.2 billion on 3 guys.
Wow. Yeah, incredible. And obviously 1.2 billion. And then, but I guess you do have to look at it.
Deferred.
The biggest thing was the deferred money. I mean, Ohtani's going to take a $2 million salary. It looks like Yamamoto deferred a couple bucks too. Not 68 mil a year like Ohtani,
right.
But he definitely deferred some money too. It just, and now it's going to be really interesting, Chinch, to see where the market goes, because we've been waiting for Ohtani. He's done. Now Yamamoto was the next piece. He's done. We know they're both going to the Dodgers. Now, where do these teams turn? Where does Bellinger go? Where does Snell go? What's Snell's market look like? What about Jordan Montgomery? Is Frankie Montas going back to the Yankees?
Right.
Where do the Yankees pivot now?
What are the Giants going to do?
Dude, don't forget the Yankees in that trade for Soto got rid of Michael King. They leaned on Michael King a ton as far as looking into that rotation, saying, "Hey, we think Michael King's a 2 or 3 for us." So Rodon's got to be back healthy. Nestor Cortez has got to be sitting there and have a full year of health and put up some numbers, because they could definitely use it. I think they were banking on Yamamoto.
You think they were banking hard on Yamamoto? Okay, so
I think they were.
All reports say the Yankees had $300 million to give them. Where do they take that $300 million now?
They're not.
And is there value? Would you I don't think I don't think you can get Snell and one of the other guys, but you can get after Snell. I think you can get a Montgomery and another guy. Yeah. And you can get that for $300 million. So are you better off with that than just one guy? Or do you want two number twos or one number one? What's your
dude, I'd rather have 2 number 2s.
Really? Okay.
I'm just saying. So, and I don't know if number 2s are hard to come by too.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
So
yeah, they're not. They're all stars. Number 2s are all stars, I think.
Yeah, I would say, dude, that the Yankees and these other teams, you have to have plan Bs. So they got a plan B. It's just a next tier. You didn't sign Yamamoto, but there's no doubt that they have another, the Yankees or whoever, these other teams have other plans, dude. Like, there's no doubt Jordan Montgomery going back to the Yankees might be a nice little play. You know what I mean? Like, I know they love Monty there. Even when I was there, they were talking about him. Great guy, great. I think guys were bummed when he got traded. So that could be a nice reunion. Don't forget Frankie Montas, who they traded for a couple years ago from the A's. Really was hurt all last year, but came back at the end and looked healthy. So, they might be, another reunion with him too. How about Corbin Burns, a guy like that,
Right.
sitting out there? You get Corbin Burns in a trade, bring him over, then you sign him long term. Who he's one of the best players in baseball. So, and then,
Yeah.
is it a Imana Naga? Yeah, I think Imana
Yes.
Naga is that. I don't know how to say
I'm
it,
not
but
saying it. You
he's
say
the
it.
other. He's the other big pitcher from Japan, kind
Yeah.
of sitting out there. So
Well,
it's just interesting to see. There's still a lot of names out there, dude. There's a lot of places they could
names,
go,
lot
and they're
of
going to save a
dominoes.
ton of money.
And there's a lot of dominoes. And also, hey, maybe, okay, you didn't get Yamamoto, but would you be happy with a Stroman Hader combo of two guys? Don't
Yeah.
the dominoes are
Yeah,
about
Stroman's out there, Ryu's out there. There's a lot of guys still
the
out there.
dominoes are about to start. I mean, I would say we might have an emergency cast one of these days, and probably not over the weekend because I have a lot of crap to do getting ready for it. But this could potentially be like an emergency cast.
Do you think do you think the Mets are now in on Snell?
They have, well, there was a report last week that they were in on him. And I don't know if it was even as a pivot. I think they were in on him anyway. So
Yeah.
I would say, well, let's do this. Hedge your bets. Let's do 3 teams. Let's do Red Sox, Mets, Yankees, Snell. Where does he go? I think it's one of those 3. Or San Fran, but I don't think San Fran plays to the market Snell would kind of want. And
I think Snell to the Mets for me makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
They're looking for that another starter. They got a pretty good rotation right now with Senga, Quintana. They brought in Severino, who I think Severino's got more in the tank, dude. He still has great stuff. I think I don't know, man. Maybe sometimes that change of scenery is a good thing. Maybe Severino needed that. They got Adrian Hauser there too, but they need another big. I feel like the Mets need they need a frontline, top of the ace type guy, top of the rotation, number 1 starter. Snell would fit that bill for me. But it's going to be interesting to see because I know they wanted Yamamoto. Obviously, he's 25, 26 years old. So that would have been huge. Snell's what, 28?
I'll look it up.
20. He's 28 or 29, I think, something like that. So maybe 30 even. So he's definitely he definitely is not that 25
31.
Okay, that's a big difference. You can see why teams want Yamamoto because he's 25, 26. 31 is a lot different. So, when they brought in, obviously Verlander and Scherzer were are in their late 30s, right? When the Mets brought him in, and you felt like Stevie Cohen's like, we're not going to do that again. So I don't know. It's just be interesting to see if he does go get Snell for the money and the years that it'll cost them. But it makes sense because they need a front of the rotation guy, as do the Giants.
The Giants,
you know what I mean? The Giants missed out again. And what you got to love about the Giants, they have money to spend. They're just not landing the free agents. So a guy like Snell staying out there on the West Coast, he's been in San Diego. Maybe that's a good fit for him too, to the Giants, and they have some money to spend. So it's just going to be fun, man, because I think things are going to start to really heat up here during this Christmas season for a lot of teams.
Well, we're just talking about pitchers here, but look, who else does this open up the door for? I'll tell you, one guy who's probably getting in his car and driving to Mr. Cohen's house right now is Pete Alonso going, hey, don't forget, I'm on my last year of my deal. You got $300 million extra right now. What are we doing? Are we sticking and staying, or am I getting on the road? Like a guy like that. And then again, if you couldn't get the big ace on the market, does Bellinger's price tag go even up higher, even though we think it's already too high? I mean, we think it might be too high already, but like they're proving they got the money to spend. And by the way, can I ask you this? Do you think something's got to change? Like, I think to their credit, the Dodgers found a loophole in the system with the way they did these contracts is brilliant and deferred money type thing. But I'm kind of afraid of if that becomes the norm. I think it's going to be like the wild, wild west as far as contracts go. What are you going to pay a guy 500 million? Oh, we'll give it to you in 2037. I don't know if you can sustain this. I think they beat the system, but I think something might change out of this. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, dude, there's a couple things here, a couple thoughts there. First off, the new CBA comes up in a couple years, so that'll be interesting to see. I'd be interested to see. I don't know how the union feels about it, you know, right. Because I don't know if that's great for players. I'm not exactly sure. This is what I think. It's so unique, dude. He's a unicorn player.
Right.
So he's getting big money outside of the game. You know, it'd be like LeBron or Jordan, you know, the money those guys made outside the game. They don't necessarily need the salary. So, you know, even a guy like, look at Tom Brady. You know, he wasn't, you know, I think a lot of his money, you know, he was always like, oh, you know, he didn't take the top dollar so you could sign guys. This is a little different because
when Michael Jordan was playing basketball in the NBA, he was still making more money with Nike than he was as the top player in the NBA.
So this is very unique because Ohtani makes so much money off the field that he can he can defer $68 million. It doesn't really hurt him. He's got no kids. He's got no wife. He's got a dog, you know, and you know what I mean? That probably he's feeding that dog he's feeding that dog Wagyu beef fillets every night. You know what I mean? So maybe maybe it's $1 million dog as far as you know, but who cares? He gets 1 million of the 70. So I think it's very unique. That's why will teams keep on doing it? Will players keep doing it? No, I don't think players make the kind of money, have the same international appeal. This guy has international appeal. Like other guys don't. So I think I don't know if this is a precedent, but I definitely think it's going to start being a bigger option for guys.
Yeah.
You know?
And now, wait, you're saying this guy, now they have two. They have two. The entire eastern part of the world is looking at the Los Angeles Dodgers because they have the two best guys, Sean. And you know, they play San Diego a lot, who also have Japanese stars, maybe not at the same level, but like just the market is there, the money's there. The Dodgers are gonna make so much, like they better make sure they should get all their deals in place. They've had years where they couldn't get deals in place with cable companies. If I'm a cable company right now, I'm knocking on. You're banging on their door. You need Dodgers in the LA market, TV market. Forget about it. It's
must-see TV because you can watch Ohtani every night at DH. You watch Yamamoto every fifth day. Right. Then you watch Freeman and Betts every night.
Or Apple. You know, they do the Apple games. Apple's they got to do every Dodger game now. Every weekend should be. It's no longer Yankees Red Sox. The Dodgers are now have reached that level of people are going to start getting annoyed because. What is it? You know, Saturday's got the TBS game, Sunday's got the ESPN game, you know, Thursday night baseball, whatever it is. You better everybody get ready to watch some blue and white uniforms because the Dodgers will be on your television in some capacity every night. You're gonna be. It's gonna be like the Braves, or back when we were kids.
Back when just TBS.
Yeah. They're gonna be on that market. And so
dude, go ahead. Chich, really quick. I want to go a little deeper into Yamamoto just because, you know, why is he so special? Why are teams bidding 325 for this guy, 300 for this guy? You know, and when you look at his stuff, I was looking at his stuff. His fastball, I think he averages, you know, mid 90s, 94, 95, something like that. And I think he's like, he'll max out around 97, maybe 98, something like that. But he's got such great run on it, right? So it's a nasty fastball. It really plays well with that horizontal vertical break, right? The curveball his curveball is compared to like Wainwright's curveball, Max Fried's curveball, Kershaw's curveball, Darvish's curveball. It's one of the best curveballs in the game. Now think about this for a second. Kevin Gausman's one of the best pitchers in the game, right? He's a 90s heater with a split. That's what he has. What a nasty split. Kevin Gausman, it's really a 2-pitch mix. When you're preparing to face him, you're like, hey, guys, get the heater up, try and see, and get everything up because that split finger wipe you out. Now, Yamamoto has that kind of split finger. His split finger is like Senga's, like Ohtani's, like Gosman's. It's nasty. So if he had a 2-pitch,
high 80s splitter,
high 80s, low 90s, if you had a 2-pitch mix of that, you'd be like, he's Kevin Gausman, right? But he's got a nasty curveball, right? They're comparing his cutter to like a Garrett Cole cutter.
I'm looking at the curveball comps of Clayton Kershaw. This is the greatest curveball of our generation.
Wow. Exactly. Right. And so he's got the curve, he's got the fastball with a little run. He's got a cutter with 93, 94, to neutralize some lefties. He's got the curveball that's filthy. You saw in the WBC, wiped a couple guys out with that. And he's got this split finger that's a neutralizer, bro. So as a hitter, when you're facing a guy that's got a good split finger with a top of the line heater, just that mix is very confusing, very uneasy. But then you add in a 60, a curveball that's, let me see what his curveball sits at. His curveball is like, let's see what, up 70 miles an hour. So he's got a 26 mile an hour difference, right? Mid to upper 70s. So it's like 20 mile an hour difference of his curveball, and he's got the cutter. Like, that's why this guy is so impressive, because he's got a tool set that's like, he's a little bit of Garrett Cole, he's a little bit of Max Fried, a little bit of Kershaw, he's a little bit of Ohtani, a little bit of Gausman. I mean, this guy's got elite stuff, man.
He does have elite stuff. And all right, we only got a couple minutes left, and we did a little exercise here. Good analysis, by the way, Sean. You're getting good at this. You're doing a good job.
Thanks, bro. I've been doing it for 16 years.
I love saying that to you because I know that's always going to be your answer. And you've been great for 16 years. So we posted a tweet this morning. What should the Shohei Ohtani, Yoshinobu, Yamamoto combo nickname be, like celeb couple style? Like, what was it? Janet Benifer, and remember what all those celebrity couples. So we asked you, the fans. You know who a fan of us is? Our friend Ryan Dempster.
Oh, Demp had a good one. Demp had a good one.
His was, it's going to be Yosh Show time in LA. Yosh Show.
I like
Some
that.
folks chimed in with Shoyo.
Shoyami.
Somebody show. This is so hard to do. Shoshi Yamtani. Shoshi Yamtani. Mr. Shomoto, as in like
somebody put salary cap.
Salary cap.
Salary cap.
Somebody wrote money bags. Shoyama is fun. Shoyami is fun. It doesn't matter.
Dude, I like the one guy, Terry Colbert, said Mr. Shomoto, because he likes sticks.
Yeah,
Domo arigato, Mr. Rabato. Shomato. That's just Mr. Shomato.
Oh, geez. The endless ways they.
Nobu, like Nobu.
Here's the crazy thing,
Justin Holmes.
You ready? You're putting out your I'll do this from my perspective real quick. The production, the producers, the teams, they're putting out, first of all, these poor people that work in a PR department for the Dodgers already had, like, they have their next season stuff already with the cover of the thing. Now you got there's not enough room on the front page of their book to put these two guys. Plus, don't forget, you have Mookie Betts, you have Freddie Freeman. Kershaw has to go back there. I mean, Kershaw's going back there, right? He has
Kershaw
to go back.
Has to go back, dude. You don't think Kershaw wants to be a part of this?
He's got to want to be a part of this.
He has to go back, and they have but they have 1.2 billion. They got a couple more mil for Kershaw to come back. You know what I mean?
Freaking lootly. So
I'd be shocked. Kershaw's got to come back. He'll be back. So now you're adding Kershaw. Go look at his numbers. He's still one of the best in the game. So,
and he doesn't have to be he can just. It's a great place to end your career. He's only got a few years left, I would assume. Why not just be Kershaw can be the number 2 or 3 and be very comfortable with that and never have to answer any questions.
Yeah,
because there's going to be 8 billion Japanese media every day. Anyway, all right, you got to run.
Okay.
This is exciting.
Incredible, bro. Incredible. Incredible stuff.
Christmas is coming, everybody.
Christmas is coming for a lot of other teams too. All right, man. Have a great Have a great weekend, brother. And everybody out there, have a great weekend. We'll see you guys Monday. And tune into the Dodgers. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Oh, next Monday will be Christmas.
Yeah.
So we'll have to put something out for that.
Yeah, we will.
Tuesday. We'll see you Tuesday.
All right, bro.
All right. Merry Christmas, everybody. Cheers. Love you, man. And Merry Christmas, brother. I'll talk to you.